Students, today we are going to start the new chapter, that is chapter number 5, heat and temperature. And this chapter will be studied in physics. So come to the topic, heat and temperature. Now, what comes in your mind when you read the word heat? How did it all started? What does it mean when we talk about heat? Why do we start understanding heat? I think it all started when we invented fire. So, as soon as we invented fire, some people touched fire and their hand got burned. And from that day, we started to know what is heat or what means the hot or cold. If you touch ice cream, it is cold. And if you touch a glass of a glass of milk, it is hot. So, ultimately or basically, heat is a form of energy. Heat energy is the result of the movement of tiny particles called atom, molecules, or ions in solid, liquid, and gases. All matters contain heat energy. So, that is about the heat. Now, the temperature. When we touch a hot object, we say temperature is high, and when we touch cold object, we say temperature is cold. So temperature is the degree of the hotness or coldness of an object or a body, and temperature is always measured with the help of thermometer. So you will study later on. So first of all, come to the focus concept of heat. This is the first topic you will study. Then the measuring temperature, then the modes of heat, transfer, and the properties of it. So these are the four topics you will study in this chapter. Now come to the activity, kick-off activity. Spread the color. So here the activity is given, spread the color. Take 3 glasses. Fill one glass with refrigerated water, very cold water. Second one with tap water, the normal water, and the third one with boiling hot water. Then put a drop of food coloring, the green color, in each, and note how it spreads in the different glasses of water. What you will observe? Heat spread the color molecules faster, while the cold water will have the color concentration on the top. So why? How does it happens? See, the glass of water are looking same, but only difference is that the molecules, due to the temperature, due to the temperature, the molecules behave differently. If the glass of water have the boiling hot water, then in that case the molecule will move faster, and if the molecules are present in colder water, then it will move slower. So that's why the food color will spread more fastly in the glass of hot water. So heat plays a vital role in spreading the molecules. So see here how does the green color is spread very quickly in this glass of water. You see, since the molecules are moving freely, very fastly. So in the hot water, heat is responsible to help the molecules move faster compared to the cold water. Now, in the winter, we feel cold and strive to maintain the heat of our body by gaining heat from a hot cup of tea and hot soup or by sitting near the fire. But on the other hand, during summer, when the sun is burning outside, we drink a chilled water, so that we should keep ourselves cool and also keep hydrated. That means there should be no water loss. So how we do come to know which object is hotter than the other? We use thermometer to measure the temperature of objects. So please underline this line. And when we mix two things at different temperature, there is an exchange of heat between them. So let's learn about the concept of heat and temperature, and then gradually proceed to the various methods of transfer of heat later on and its properties. So come to the first topic, the concept of heat. What is heat? How do we feel the hotness or coldness? So we come across various objects in our everyday life, which may be hot or which may be cold. So how we decide? So we decide, most of the time we do not carry an instrument. So we decide the hotness or coldness by just simply by sense of touch. So sense of touch is responsible. Please underline this, which tells us which object is hot or cold. So when we sip a hot water tea, we feel the hotness, and when we drink a chilled water, then we feel cold. But The hotness or coldness of the drink is subjective. Subjective means there will be the variation. It will be not equal. So it may varies from person to person or from conditions to conditions or according to the situation. Some may feel drink very hot and other may feel lukewarm. That means moderately hot. Whereas some can feel drink very cold but other may feel it as normal. So we cannot use our sense of touch exactly precisely to tell what an object is, how much hot or cold is. And for that we have the thermometer. But we can say sense of touch is relative. Relative means it is not absolute. There will be some variation according to the situation, according to the condition, or according to the person. So when we come out of an air conditioned room, we feel hot. But on the other hand, when we enter from outside on a hot sunny day, we feel pleasant inside the house even without the AC. So therefore we need a more reliable instrument to determine the hotness or coldness of a body. So for that we have thermometer. Now comes the activity to prove that our sense of touch is relative. What are the materials required? A piece of wood and a piece of metal. Procedure: touch the piece of wood and the piece of metal with your hand, preferably at room temperature. But to better understanding, put a cube of ice on each and then touch up when the ice melts. What you will feel? You will feel that piece of metal feels cooler than the piece of wood as it lacks heat is removed faster from a hand by the piece of metal than the piece of wood. So this proves that sense of touch is relative. So you will not be able to measure how hot or how cold your hand feels. So the degree of hotness or coldness of a body is known as temperature. So please underline this line. The degree of hotness is known as temperature. Out of the two objects, whichever has the higher temperature is hot and the one with lower is cold. Temperature of an object is measured using a thermometer. Again underline this line. So temperature is measured by using a thermometer. So that's all for today. Tomorrow we will discuss about the thermometer. So write the notes, read the pages, learn the spelling, use dictionary to know the meaning, and if you have any difficulties you can ask me. Thank you.